right now there's a huge battle over peptides.
What are peptides?
Peptides are small chains of amino acids that have a biological function. Insulin's a peptide. GLP-1 is a peptide. You make these things naturally, but these can be synthesized and put into the body, and they can have an effect. And typically when a drug, like a GLP-1 drug, like Ozempic, Mounjaro, or the big one that's coming, this is going to be $1 trillion drug, and it has huge implications for the sorts of things you and I think about, the interaction between politics and health, is retatrutide. It's a GLP-3, meaning it hits the GLP receptor, GIP, and glucagon. It can cause up to 1/3 of loss in body weight and some degree of muscle sparing. Some. People should still exercise. Now, Eli Lilly holds the patent. It went through phase 3 very successfully. Eli Lilly does not want compounding pharmacies selling retatrutide. Why? Because it's far cheaper. And we had this recent thing where Trump argued for lower drug prices, right?
Yeah.
Do you think the drug companies were like, oh yeah, sure, let's just lower drug prices? No, it was a deal whereby the administration kind of did a wink nod that drugs are going to pass more quickly through R&D to market. So they're going to make up the cost differential on the research and development end, right? Less money invested in research and development, less time to market, happy to lower prices. This is my understanding. Now, Eli Lilly wants to protect the patent for retatrutide, but I'll tell you, in Los Angeles County right now, there are a lot of people, mostly people that get in front of cameras, taking retatrutide because it works so spectacularly well at 1/5 of the prescribed dose or the recommended dose from these trials, and at 1/10 of the price if you get it from a compounding pharmacy. Now, compounding pharmacies aren't supposed to make it, but this is another area where the FDA would like them to not do it, but it's pseudo-regulated. The gray market, as I'm referring to it, is when people can buy this stuff online for research purposes only, okay? And then the black market, people refer to as Chinese peptides, which are peptides that probably don't contain what you think they do, and there's very little stringency, and you have to really worry about contamination. It's a little unfair to China, I want to be clear. Like, these could be coming from Belarus for all I know. I mean, they could be coming from anywhere, but people refer to them as Chinese peptides, which is not fair. We should just call them black market peptides. The FDA would like to protect its relationship to pharma. Pharma wants to protect the patents for drugs where there's a lot of money. Retatrutide stands to be $1 trillion drug. So here's the weird split. I want to make sure I close the hatch on the FDA piece. Right now, the key is to prevent harm, right? We don't want people taking black market or gray market peptides that could hurt them. At the same time, these compounding pharmacies have made many drugs, not just GLPs, but many drugs much more affordable to people in a landscape that I don't even have to justify, right? People are really struggling. Are peptides the be-all, end-all? Well, no, not necessarily. Lifestyle factors and drugs in some cases.